And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by an organization that we are so glad to be a part of, sharing brands together, and one, Miss Katie, will be here shortly. And not only Hunt Regional Healthcare, but also, and folks, she is back. Our co-host today, one Miss Sheila Ellis. Thank you, Sheila, for being here.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's so fun. And the other supporter of this is Discount
Wheel
and Tire, where service is the bottom line. Folks, we are so glad oh man, we're just so glad that everybody's here today. We've got a great show.
Yes,
got a great show. First of all, one thing I would really like to say is Barbara Horan.
Yes.
Thank you for this gorgeous venue.
Yes.
It is awesome, and you know what we do? We do a routine, but I don't like to call it a routine.
No.
But because when you talk to God,
yes,
it's not a routine.
It's not a routine. It's a blessing.
So it's a blessing. So at this time, would you bless us with our
course.
invitation?
All right. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for this beautiful day. And we thank you, Lord, that we can do Friendly Live each and every Wednesday at this beautiful facility, Lord. And we're just so grateful for people that take the time to come over and share what you're doing in their lives, Lord. We just thank you so much for your blessings. We thank you for this day. We thank you for our community of Greenville, Texas, and all the people that are willing to serve and be willing to share and help each other to do what you would want us to do, to honor you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Woo! Wow. What a time it is in Greenville.
Yes, it is.
It is. We're coming back to Ctfm with Katie's coming. So y'all come back with us. Come get you coffee or tea. Who's on Sheila today? Y'all come back.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
Father's Day, Father's Day, Father's Day. Father's Day and Crawford Smith has that special Father's Day gift. Come choose from a great selection of Case Knives. Case Knives gives your father a piece of American heritage. Case Knives, built by people with integrity for people of integrity. Crawford Smith at 2210 Lee Street, downtown Greenville.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me. And you know, this time of the day and this show, we love to entertain you, but not only entertain you, but to inform you. And it's done because of organizations like Hunt Regional Healthcare and Discount Wheel and Tire that help us bring this to you and to help bring one Miss Katie Mckenna. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Oh, just wonderful.
Yes,
and
we're so glad to have you here today.
Well, I'm so happy to be here.
So there's a lot of activity. That's a good word.
Yeah, it's a good word.
Activity going on at the Hunt Regional Healthcare. And before we get into the real meat of something, that new building.
Yes.
Oh,
my gosh.
It's beautiful.
It
is amazing.
It is beautiful. We're very excited about the expansion. You know, these are services that we have been needing here in Hunt County. I mean, our goal at Hunt Regional is to expand. Whatever the community needs, we want to meet that need. And so our rehab will be expanding over 1,000 square feet. Our maternity center will be expanding by double, and we're adding more surgery OR areas. So it's a wonderful, I got to walk through it last week. It's beautiful inside.
And what a great opportunity, because with Greenville growing, we need this.
Yes, absolutely.
Really. Not only that, but let's do what we say, segue, okay? Because I'm sure that next Friday night, there's possibility that people might get a little tour, you know, or not.
Probably not, because we're going to be at Innovation
but it's
First.
It's going to be an Innovation First.
Yes,
right,
we can't thank Tony Norman enough for that.
But surely that will be on people's mind.
Right.
Yes. That will be on people's mind. As you know, this is our 17th annual Music is the Best Medicine Foundation Gala, which is, I think it's kind of fun this year because it's on the 17th and it's our 17th, so it's kind of fun.
Wow, that's great.
So we're really excited.
Innovation First International.
It's that,
you know, what an organization. The staff, the whole, it's
absolutely.
They're so wonderful out there.
Yes, and we couldn't do it without them. Having that facility is just wonderful for us, and you know, it gives us the opportunity to have more and more people every year. So that's what we love.
And it's a great location.
Absolutely.
To have it there.
And by the way, the one that we're talking about, folks, just Google Innovation First International, Greenville, Texas, and you're going to go, oh my God, is that there? That's what it's at?
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that it's right there.
I know.
Yeah, and it's international. It's not like a city thing. But
exactly.
So that in mind, the fundraising is a necessity, if you will.
It is. So the Hunt Regional Healthcare Foundation supports the hospital. We support the hospital by helping them with any needs that they have. You know, that is our whole goal and mission. We have a board of 23. It's a volunteer board. And we go to the hospital, to the administrators and to the directors, and we ask, what do you need? What has been something that, you know, is a desire, or what can help us give the best care to the patients and the citizens of Hunt County? And so that's the great thing, is it's a collaboration with the hospital and with the foundation and with the community, because without the community, we wouldn't be able to put this on.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of fun, and this year we have two big projects. One is for a VIT system, which is for our rehab for physical therapy. It's a software TV program that helps with people for their cognitive abilities, as well as getting back to their physical strength.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So that's really neat, but also our wound care. Our wound care is a huge proponent of the hospital. It does amazing work with trying to save tissue when a person goes through diabetes or other things, you know, and they have the open wound. This hyperbaric chamber, which is a very large purchase, but it helps to save, you know, that tissue in that limb. So it's really important. We've had two for the last 12 years, but they're about to outlive their life. And we just brought on a new vascular team that we've partnered with, and they have a whole limb salvaging program. So we are in desperate need of this hyperbaric chamber, and you know, that's $150,000 in itself. So, you know, the more people come and support, buy tickets, sponsorships, we'll have a raffle. You don't have to be present to win. It's a diamond necklace and earrings.
Oh my God.
Sponsored by Taylor Brothers Jewelers.
I was going to say Taylor Brothers.
Taylor Brothers.
Any woman that doesn't need another one of those.
Right, and it's a beautiful, beautiful bar necklace, so you can wear it every day. I mean, it's perfect. So.
Yes.
Wow. Well, you know, I was just thinking about all the things you were talking about, and with friendlyradio.com, by the way, they're big supporters, that, you know, Hunt Regional Healthcare does more because your patients deserve more.
That's right.
What a good line.
Yes.
Because, and again, these fundraisers are necessary so that you can do the things that you're doing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
that is coming up, like I said, the 17th.
It's next Friday, 6 o'clock at Innovation First. We have a live band. It's called the Decades Band. We're doing a Decades theme, so you wear your favorite cocktail attire from your favorate decade. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to dance tonight through the decades.
Rock and roll. Baby.
So we at the hospital, we are in the trenches on a daily basis. So the gala really is a time for everybody to come. Our doctors come, our board comes, and we just want to have fun. So we don't do a lot of things. We just want to make sure everybody has a good dinner and dancing. And so
and the dinner is provided, who's catering?
Yes, so we have a caterer coming out of Mckenna. It's 5-star event services. They come out. We have a selfie booth. We have a bar, we have the raffle tickets for the earrings, and then you just have fun.
It's going to be an evening
And
of
there's
fun.
going to be so many people there that you can talk to and get some
Yeah.
information.
And we have some of, our new physicians are coming, so it's a great opportunity to meet them kind of in a different setting.
Right,
So we're really excited. And
Yeah, and you may not recognize them after that
That's
because
true.
it may
That's
be.
true. No mask required.
No mask
It's
required.
exciting. So yeah.
Well, it's a wonderful thing because I've had the opportunity. We've used the facility, my wife and I, and over the years I've seen it come to what it is today.
Oh, I know.
And
Me
it's
too.
all. I think it goes right back to what Katie was talking
Exactly.
about. It's teamwork.
It is teamwork.
It's community.
Yes.
It's all
Yes.
involved in one. And the end result is we get to enjoy, and I don't know if it's a word, enjoy, a facility that can take care of us.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Absolutely. And
Right.
we, at Hunt Regional, our big thing is we treat you like family because we're a family. So we want you to feel like family because every person that comes in that door is probably related to someone in our facility.
It's true.
So it is
It's
treating
true.
family. And so that's what we
Right.
love about it. We're, we're a large organization, but at the same time we have those sweet hometown family
Sure.
feels. So that's
Yeah.
what we love about it. So.
Yes.
I said it the other day on air, and then I put it on Facebook. I love Greenville. Okay, there I've said it again. And I love the fact that we have a facility that can take care of me. I don't have to worry about going anywhere
else.
except right
We
here.
got it right here.
Right here,
Yes.
Hunt Regional
Yes.
Healthcare.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Katie?
Constantly expanding too.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
that's
Is
so
there
awesome.
to be able to go to the
Yes.
numbers or Facebook or whatever?
There is. So you can go to our website. You can go to our Facebook page. It's www.musicisthebestmedicinegala.com to purchase your tickets. They're $125, but seats are limited. So you gotta
Folks,
make sure to get them.
given the opportunity, you should do it because if you are wanting to be involved, okay, let's say that you have a business.
Yeah,
You have a
absolutely,
business here
yes.
and you're watching this or somebody's told, go, do that.
Yes,
Bring,
do that. Yes.
it's
going to be so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're going to see so many people and just have a good time. And we need that right now.
We need it. We need it, and
Absolutely.
this brings a lot to the community.
Yes, for
and
sure.
you and you and your staff at the hospital. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you for all
Thank
you
you
do.
for having
really.
me.
Oh yes.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
by the way. Oh, we're coming back.
Okay, we are.
Yeah, we're coming. We're coming back.
We're not
but
coming back.
CTFM is
But-
coming back to the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Y'all come back with you because the tea and coffee is. Oh, y'all come back.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
are back live at the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Just want to say a big thank you, Barbara Horan, for letting CTFM be in this lobby studio. Brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare. Katie was, I'm telling you, the whole staff is just unbelievable.
They really are. They really are. I mean, we're so blessed to have this.
Absolutely. And the ones that we often in rhymes say, discount Wheel and Tire and Valvoline Express. And you know, Tuesdays.
And it's Girl Day.
Girl Day, it's Ladies' Day.
Well, it's the same
okay. Speaking of ladies, we have a young lady that's here representing Liz Wellness and Health. And you're here today to tell us a little bit about what's going on with that particular organization. So how are you?
Right, I'm good.
Good. And are you from here or?
I have been in Greenville about 4 years. I've been in Texas for a decade now. Came from Wisconsin, born actually.
I thought she was Texan. Yeah, welcome to Texas. I thought she was
you.
from Texas anyway, right?
Yeah. No, I don't really have the Texas accent, so.
Well, no, it just comes and goes with us.
It goes.
Yeah, it
I
can be.
kind of went New England, Midwestern, and then add a little y'alls to it now. So
Well, as long as you got a y'all in there, you're all right. You're all right. So tell us a little bit about Liz Jones Wellness and Health.
Well, I have been a yoga teacher for about 15 years and also do Vedic Thai body work and have worked as a personal trainer as alongside of working on social justice issues. So my background included running domestic abuse shelters, working on family violence and sexual assault issues and social justice community issues and child abuse, things like that. And I also was a yoga teacher and have worked really to incorporate holistic wellness into the work that I do.
Now you hit a high note there.
Yes.
Holistic, you know, because you're looking at a man that's with the power of God and holistic. You know, I'm alive today. I am. So
yes, you are.
I hate to interrupt you, but holistic is just
that's a whole other story.
Oh yeah,
it's
a whole other
amazing.
story.
Well, and you know, historically, my two vocations really were very separate things in a way, where I would start to try to implement more of the healing arts into working with victims of violence and. There's a real disconnect there because when I worked as an executive director in domestic abuse programs, I felt like we were doing triage work, that we were not really addressing that entire person. We weren't working on healing. We were getting people out of the line of fire, sometimes literally.
Right.
And then 30 days later, they went back out into the world, and that's where we saw a lot of that repetitive cycle of violence.
Oh, yeah.
Because we never really got to the healing part, to looking at a person as an entire person.
Exactly. And giving them the confidence that they need to get back out there and know that they're important and that they need to know that they're important.
And yoga. And let's talk a little bit about not just any yoga, but the yoga that you provide.
Well, so
because I have a lot of friends that are teaching yogas.
Well, one of the things I've been really lucky to do is to be able to implement, like I said, take my two vocations and really merge them together in a lot of the work that I've done. Prior to what I'm doing now in social work, I worked with the local MHMR and worked with people who had severe persistent mental illness and did what was called the In Shape program, where I was working with people who had schizophrenia and severe bipolar disorder.
Is this a program
that's a federally federal grant program where you work with mental health patients on their health and wellness. So I was able to work with clients who were getting counseling and therapies through the mental health provider, take them to the gym, do restorative yoga with them, helping people who...
And see that she comes to that restored yoga. That was where I was at, that restored yoga. Expound on that just a tiny bit.
So restorative yoga is where you're basically getting tucked in, you know, with bolsters and pillows and that, and letting your body go from I won't get into all the science of the parasympathetic versus sympathetic nervous system, but the fight or flight mode versus the rest and digest mode. And for most of us, just for the general population, we have a hard time shutting off, you know, that busy brain and our always moving bodies.
Really?
And when you add another barrier on top of that, like trauma or mental illness, post-traumatic stress, things like that, it is insanely impossible to try to shift into where our bodies actually are getting to that rest and relaxation mode.
And mental health has become such an issue here lately because of, you know, I'm not going to go there with people that's been affected by it, but it's been around for a long time, since mankind, I guess you could say. But what you just described is something that seems like the results are happening. So,
well, and that's, you know, in the work that I've done in my, you know, 35 or so years of doing social work, the mental health system is a huge frustration, especially for teenagers. There aren't resources out there. The resources that are out there, again, are not always a healing environment. They are, again, these triage responses to a very multi-layered issue where, you know, we send people, okay, don't hurt yourself. We're going to set you aside for 10 days.
Right.
But we never talk about...
But you never work with them, you know, and they need help then.
Yes.
They need to know that there's somebody there that can listen to them.
Well, just like that need to know. That need to know.
Exactly.
Need to know, so...
Yeah.
So I was intrigued by that.
I know.
That yoga because
I'm just so appreciative that you do that. You know, we probably need a lot more people to get more involved in that.
Yeah, our veterans need to know. Well, the veteran, and when it comes to veterans, you know, my business partner Gabe and I, and her husband David, and all of us, veterans have a soft spot with us. And I tell you what, I think that would really. And Paula's here today. We're going to be talking to Paula.
If you look at research studies also on veterans and post-traumatic stress disorder, it's huge. I actually posted on my Facebook yesterday a resource for free stress management and yoga for veterans. But there's, you know, resources like restorative yoga, guided imagery, and things like that that are available for people who have served our country.
Sure.
Because they are a clearly needing population of these resources, and I also think there's a huge lack of resources.
And she just said it, a population, which is sad. I mean, it's sad, but you know, So I feel good now that there's a program, and with Twin Rotors Mission and Paula and Mr. Castleberry, he's coming up next. But I know that this community has been blessed with different facilities and different avenues to take care of people, and we're so glad that you have that passion. You have the passion.
Yes, when you have a passion for that, that's amazing because God blesses that in many ways.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I know that information. How does one get a hold of you?
So I work full time, as I said, in social work. And outside of that, I own Jones Wellness Ranch, which is just north of Greenville, and I'm working on building the wellness ranch out there. Right now I have me and a bunch of goats and my dogs, and I'll be doing yoga workshops and some smaller retreats, and eventually I plan to have cabins out there where people can come and do more lengthy retreats out there as well. I do plan to have specialized classes for people with special needs or veterans and people in the community that are more in need, as well as, you know, this general public who I don't want to say, you know, I think everybody has special needs, you know.
Oh,
so
well,
I mean, we all have traumas that we're getting
I have one. Chocolate is my need.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine
Yeah.
is, well, no.
No. So, yeah.
And my website is www.lizjones.co. It does not have an M, it's not .com, it's CO like co. Yeah.
So do you have other people that help you where you are at to make this facility work?
Well, I have Aaron Jones and my son Jordan Schlegel Jones who help me with like putting up fences to keep the goats in and things like that out there. And Aaron is also a massage therapist who has been a massage therapist. We're going to be next weekend. I want to get a plug-in for Troop Delish is going to be doing.
Yes,
I am going to be working with them. We're doing a fundraiser next weekend at the Uptown Forum on the 18th. And Aaron and I will both be there doing body work. So you can come by, get a chair massage, or get some Vedic Thai body work by me, which is kind of a combo of deep tissue work and yoga together.
And that's Uptown Forum.
Yep.
By the way, Uptown Forum, 2610 Lee Street, and upstairs in the penthouse is where Friendly Radio is. So.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Now, do you do different massages like you were saying, like therapy massages?
So I do Vedic Thai body work, which is, it's a little different than traditional massage. It's kind of like somebody doing yoga to you. It's very deep work. Usually I use a giant Thai mat and use, you know, feet and elbows and all kinds of things to help the muscle release, and it also is very relaxing.
Oh, like that.
It's hard to explain without getting my hands on people to do it. And then Aaron does massage therapy, you know, chair massage, deep tissue work, and Swedish.
I had one done yesterday, by the way, and it was amazing.
Yeah, if you need a massage therapist, he is one of the best.
Okay, all right.
All right. So we are. Yeah, we're about to go. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much.
For all this great
and
information.
that dream you have, continue, because it will be, that passion is pushing it. So you got it. So, folks, we are coming back to CTFM right here at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas, with the Twin Rotor Missions. We got a great show. Y'all come back right here at the Texan Theater.
Every truck and SUV is on sale at Platinum Chevrolet.
New 2021 Silverados start at only $37,999, or choose from new 2021 Trailblazers and buy for under $20,000.
Don't miss Truck Month at Platinum Chevrolet.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to Go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to Go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running, and backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
And we are live at the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater, downtown Greenville, Texas. It is CTFM, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare. And, you know, Katie was here this morning talking about the organization. And by the way, we do have a co-host today, one Miss Sheila Ellis.
Hi.
Thank you so much. You know, it's awesome to be here. It's such a great time to work with you. You know, in the years we were in Follies, you and David and I and all of us, we had such a great time.
We had such a great time.
And now we're working again together.
I know.
I love it. And the other one that just really sponsors and helps us is Discount Wheel and Tire, where service is the bottom line, and then Valvoline Express.
Valvoline Express.
And Tuesday is
Ladies'
Day. So, and speaking of ladies,
Yes.
We have a young lady that, you know, this is not her first visit, and it ain't going to be the last.
No,
because
she's a family member
she's
now.
a family member, and and she's with an organization that I was first introduced to by a guy that stepped out of a pickup truck and gave me a card, and when I said Twin Rotor Mission, he said, yeah, I'll tell you about it a little bit later on. David walked inside. It was David. Was it? No, not David. Anyway, anyway, you were there. The whole big organizational thing you had. You did an auction. Remember it out in Cattle
It
Mills?
was the event that we had in October last year.
Yes.
That's
yes.
right.
No wonder
Yes.
I couldn't remember. It was
last year, yeah. Anyway, Paula, thank you,
Hello.
Paula Morgan. Thank you with
Thank
Twin
you.
Rotors Mission. You've been on
Yes.
before, and huh?
We can forgive you for a little bit of memory loss.
That's right.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh.
We're good. We're good.
Folks, you have just witnessed. Anyway, first, before we get into what you are going to tell us, I just want to say thank you for my plaque, my presentation, and making the greatest 80th birthday a man could ever have. Man, thank you. Thank you, all of everybody. Thank you so very much. And it's going to be hanging in the office. She's got our new office. Friendly News office is going to be upstairs. Uptown Forum, and it's going to be Sparky's. It'll be hanging in Sparky's office with all the other accolades. So thank you so much. So tell us a little bit of what Twin Rotors Mission. What's going on right now?
So, you know, as a nonprofit, being so new, a lot of my support came from other people outside of the city. And this last weekend, I had an opportunity to participate once again with the Battle Line Tactical Team in Kiefer, Oklahoma.
Kiefer.
And I was in Kiefer. I have upped my game in pistol training and rifle training.
Oh, right.
And I go train with the Chris Peranto team. Chris is a Benghazi survivor, and I was very fortunate to connect with their team, and probably some of the most genuine, authentic people you will ever meet. And when it comes to the veteran community, that is incredibly important that you're with people that you know are actually going to have your back. They're going to do what they say that they're going to do.
And they have the passion for it.
They have the passion, and as a, you know, when I first saw the movie 13 Hours, it really woke me up to what was going on in our veteran community. And I said,
Powerful
you know, I
movie.
looked at my husband, and my husband is also a veteran, and I said, you know what? You know, I think it's time we get off the bench. Actually, I didn't say anything. We didn't say anything to eat in each other that night when we went to bed. We got up the next morning, and I said, I know you know what I'm thinking, and here's what I'm going to say. If you don't do something, I will. And we both, he ended up going into contract work to support veteran, well, he does government contract, which is very supportive in the veteran field.
Yes.
And I went the nonprofit route because physically, while I can't get back into the game like some of these guys are, and I'll tell you what, these guys do some serious training. And I was actually surprised that I hung in as well as I did. But we, this last weekend, but that's it, I'm really proud. The whole point being is that networking, that camaraderie spirit that we need to bring together. I was also there with Adam Martin. He's with Blackbird Anthem. He's going to be our featured keynote speaker who's coming in October.
That's at Freedom in October?
That's in October.
Right.
It's called The Real Cost of Freedom.
The Real Cost of Freedom.
Oh, wow.
Right. I have a flyer in the studio.
You do.
Of it. Yeah,
you do.
right.
Okay.
And so that event is going to be October 22nd. We're working to bring that together. Folks, I need a sponsor. Sponsors to help pay for this. I don't want to put a charge on this for any of our veterans.
No.
So our
it's
sponsor,
for veterans.
Yeah, and I have a sponsorship package I've been working on putting together. We were looking at bringing in Medal of Honor Don Jenkins. He's kind of on hold right now because of things that he's got on his plate. But Jessica Lynch.
Jessica Lynch?
Jessica Lynch. She's a. She was the she was taken as a prisoner of war.
Right.
Back
Oh, yeah.
in.
Oh, yeah, Jessica Lynn. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
She's
well.
a Purple Heart recipient.
Wow.
So I feel very honored to have these relationships with these individuals.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I, you know, it's just these people have invaluable insights. And we want to be able to bring them in to help connect our community. So we're going to be working locally with folks, but also to bring in individuals from other areas too.
Yes.
And I have a very strong support team, both locally and outside of Greenville.
If you have
So-
any pull at all in October, that Wednesday before the event, Jessica Lynch would probably need to get a hold of Sparky and let us have her on CTFM
yes.
that day.
Well,
If there's a possibility, we'd
Yes.
love to have her on this show.
well,
We'd love to have her.
I'll need to reach out to her. I know she's got a lot on her plate.
I know they do. All of them do, but we would.
I know for sure that we're looking at bringing in Adam Friday, and I'd love to give him a tour Friday.
Yeah.
That day. So we're working on definitely, and you know, these are great guys. I
Yes.
mean, great guys and gals. I mean, most of them.
I'm glad she said gals
Yes.
because there's a lot
Yes.
of
There
gals.
is a lot of
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so again, you know, sponsorship package, $3,500 to bring in Adam and Jeremy Chestnut. He's the nephew of Mark Chestnut. So.
Oh yeah.
And
Somebody was talking
great
about
guys. I mean, they will
Right.
pull their guitars out and start singing anywhere.
Aw.
Yeah.
I mean, they're phenomenal.
Aw.
So really appreciated getting to know them a little better this last
Yes.
weekend. I think I threw some pictures out there of myself with Tonto. But I got a signed bottle of Tonto vodka. If anybody is interested, you know, I'm throwing that in one of the sponsorship packages. And you know, I just can't say enough about these guys. And with where we are today in our times and with Second Amendment rights being under fire,
Yes.
you know, I'm not gonna hesitate to say that there is a time and a place that
That's
we
right.
need to be able to know when it's time. You know, it's like Tonto would say, and I've said it before too, it's always good to be nice until it's time to not be nice.
That's right. That's
So,
Well, there's one. In my opinion, one word sums up a lot of alert. Be alert.
situational
Be
awareness.
I mean,
Yep.
I find myself, and I do it. I'm not bragging, but I tell you what. You watch a police officer when he gets out of a vehicle.
Yep.
He's just like 300. I mean, it's just like I'm doing
You
the
gotta
same
keep
thing.
your head on a
Because
swivel,
I have
is what we
to.
say.
I have to because I'm not looking for the bad. I'm looking for God. I'm saying, because
That's right.
my arms are wide open because I know
absolutely
He's
right.
coming. So
Yes,
yeah. But
And let me just also say too, you know, in case anybody's wondering what we're doing with this money that we're raising, we're doing the equine assisted therapy right now. That's our #1 priority goal. We get funded for that, then we're going to look into doing some other mental health initiatives here in the
good.
community. You know, I've got a number of suggestions that have been brought to my attention, but until we have the funding, I don't want to go public with anything other than to say that there are things that are in the works.
right, well, understood.
Yes.
Totally understood because folks, it's a fundraiser first. It's a fundraiser. It's
Yes.
not.
Yes.
It's not about Paula Morgan's money. It's about
Yes.
fundraiser.
Yes.
So here's the deal.
And nobody on the board is taking any money.
Right.
I'm not taking any money for myself. When I went to this event, it was
Right.
out of my pocket. I paid
Yes.
for it out of my pocket.
It is a deductible part of your income. So it will help.
And it's for a great cause.
And it's for a great cause.
Yes.
And so how do we get a hold of you
Yeah,
if we
right.
want to donate or volunteer or?
Right, so, you know, there's a couple of ways. Probably the best way is through a text message, 316-992-0625. And also you can email me, Paula at twinrotorsmission.org
Yes,
is
I
another
looked that
great
up.
way.
Yes.
And people can make a
Yeah, and
general
put-
donation just by going to the website too. Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Oh, yes,
please.
please.
Yeah, put them in the
Great.
comments.
Yes, put
Yeah.
that in the comments, yes.
So, well, you know, I'm with you to help you. And I mean, the first, was it the first event that was out on Mamie Road out in north of town or south of town?
When we had our first event?
Yeah, the first event out there.
The first event was called the Twin Rotors Mission Luncheon, and it was a ribbon cutting. And so, because we are so new, we had it over at Caddo Creek. We're going to be back at Caddo Creek again this year.
That's the corner of Old Mill Road?
Right.
Okay.
We're just changing the day. We are planning to have a daytime equestrian experience where we're going to have the horses out there.
Good.
The Longhorn Arena will bring the horses out.
Oh, Longhorn Arena. Have you been there?
So,
yes.
Oh,
my son
30,000
lives
feet
right,
of covered facility.
Yeah, my son lives right there. He lives like right up the road.
yeah, and they actually have an event that day, so we weren't able to get the arena, so we just stuck with Caddo Creek. And,
Okay.
And
It's a good event. It's a good
It's
venue.
a great
It's a great
place,
venue.
especially, you know, and speaking of the Battle Line team, we're going to have some folks there that are going to be helping us with security that day.
Okay.
You know, I figure if I'm going to train with them, I need to be confident enough to
Sure.
bring
Oh, yeah.
them in.
Oh,
to
yeah.
help.
Yes.
Right, absolutely.
And so, but I'm really excited. I'm very excited about the support that we have.
Yes, me
And
too.
I just want people to know, I don't want veterans to have to pay for this. I want to set it up to register, but I really do need my sponsors to come on board
Right,
here.
and that was what I was fixing to say. Folks, it's a fundraiser, and what better way to spend your money than to help someone, especially veterans. So,
Yes.
Paula, thank you. Thank you. You do
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
We're
Yes,
coming
for
back,
all this
CTFM.
information.
We're coming right back, CTFM. And we do have a male guest today. You know,
we do.
Sparky, by the way, our content manager, Sparky, thank you so much, Sparky, for what you do and everything. But we're coming back with Mr. Castleberry right here at CTFM, Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Y'all come back with us.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
Live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the downtown Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas, CTFM. Coffee Tea Friendly Me brought to you each and every Wednesday by Discount Wheel and Tire. Even Jason got in on that one. All right. And Hunt Regional Healthcare. Folks, we have a lot of good times here on CTFM.
Yes.
And the guest that Sparky, our content manager, just had on today is, like always, wonderful, wonderful. And our co-host, one Miss Sheila Ellis. Thank you so much. And the young man to our right is a veteran.
Yes,
He's a veteran.
thank you so much for your service.
Yes, thank you for your service. Jason, what is going on at the First Baptist Church? I would like to know.
Yeah, First Baptist Church of Faith. June 26th, Sunday, June 26th at 12:30, we are doing a fundraiser for veterans. We were talking about PTSD counseling and things like that earlier with the other Remember, so that's exactly what we're doing. There's a program ran through the Royse City American Legion Post that offers free PTSD counseling to veterans and their families. It includes the spouses and children. And so oftentimes it's the spouses and children that suffer the most in these circumstances.
Yes, I
and
could
so
see that.
this program will support that. We're doing a barbecue fundraiser, so $15 a plate. You'll get your choice of brisket or ribs and all the sides.
Is this catered or is this one of
No, we're smoking it ourselves.
Yeah. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's the good stuff. Oh yeah.
It really is. 100% of the money will go to this program, and we're going to do probably a 50-50 raffle, a dessert auction. We're keeping it simple, but our veterans group wanted to do something to support veterans, and we weighed a lot of different options, and we went ahead and chose this program this year.
Good.
And so we're just trying to get the word out, to get people there, and I will be telling my story. When I came back from Iraq, I suffered with PTSD, and so I'm going to tell my story and why this program is so important and how it's not only serving veterans, but it's also saving marriages, and releasing some of that pain that these children are feeling. They think it's their fault, and it has nothing to do with them.
No.
Right.
Yes.
So I know that what you're doing, and it goes right back to when we were talking about with Katie, with Liz, with Paula. It's that passion.
Yes, it is the passion.
It embeds, and he's doing what he knows he has to do.
Right, because he's been through it.
Right.
And he has a great testimony that needs to be shared, so people will understand that they're not alone. There's other people that have gone through this.
Right, and folks, I'm going to tell you what, just to clarify, there are veterans, and then there are other veterans. I'm a veteran, Sheila's a veteran, my business, we're veterans. But this is a special veteran because he actually helped us to do what we're doing for what he did.
Right,
so,
right.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, and we started this program. It started about 3 years ago. We've probably paid out about $10,000 worth of counseling sessions for these families that are suffering. But we came out of a meeting one time, and within probably an hour, I had 3 families reach out to me that were just hurting. One family was ready to divorce. He had one that the spouse felt like she was the single parent because the husband would never leave the room. He was completely isolated. And then he had another one that just had so much anger, was throwing TVs through walls, and their son was suffering. And so we wanted to do something about it. I mean, it just moved my heart. You couldn't help but want to do something. And in Rockwall County, we're kind of in a unique situation out there, is that to get to counseling, it's not really easy. You got Dallas, you got Bonham, but for a veteran who doesn't want to leave their home, getting them to drive across I-30, that bridge and stuff.
I know.
So we wanted something local. We go through Higher Hopes Counseling. It's also, if somebody wants an alternative treatment, they do biblical-based counseling and stuff.
Wonderful.
And they're really great with children, and they're great with families too, and so we chose them.
How do you get a hold of veterans? How do you know?
A
lot of them will go through the website of Higher Hopes Counseling, and when we hear
Higher Hopes
Counseling.
Higher Hopes Counseling. So they can go through the website there and sign up for the counseling sessions. Oftentimes they will reach out to American Legion, or they'll reach out to local leaders, and the community knows to send them to the American Legion post, and they get them all started and stuff.
All right.
So a lot of it's word of mouth.
Yes.
Just word of mouth. People know it's out there, and we help everyone we can. And it doesn't even have to be just PTSD. If they're suffering from some type of military trauma, they'll work through this program.
That's great. That's great.
Well, it's a great program, and I know that the location where you're at is a community that Fate, Texas, and I'm telling you, it's a wonderful community.
Yes, I'm so glad that.
And it surprised me. There's some veterans. There are a lot of veterans in Fate.
There's a lot of veterans in Rockwall County. You're probably looking at 5,000 to 10,000 veterans in those communities.
Wow. And then, well, ago we was talking about a whole population. See,
and it's really growing. We have a veteran small group that meets at our church, you know, every
Good.
Sunday, 9:30 a.m., and we just meet, have fellowship,
Oh, that's
talk
wonderful.
through. We're going through the book of Esther right now. But we wanted to give back. We wanted to do something
Yes.
more.
Mhm,
And so we chose this, and we think it's going to be a good event.
Well,
Yes.
it will be and is, because, you know, when you put him first.
That's right.
When you put him first, then whatever comes second, you know, that's what you're supposed to be getting anyway.
That's right.
That's my
right.
thought. That's
Yes.
my thought. So,
yes.
uh,
Would you put that on our
yeah,
comments
yeah.
about your
Yeah.
Bible study at the church?
Okay.
Because a lot of people might
Sure.
be interested in doing that.
Would love to have them.
Yes.
So before we got what? 10, huh?
10 minutes.
Oh, we do well.
Do everything so quick.
Wait a minute.
That's fine. I can always talk
Huh?
more.
Wait a minute.
Top needs right now.
Huh?
What are your top needs?
Yeah, top needs right now.
Yes.
Well, really, what we're needed is for people to come out to be a part of this event. If you want to sponsor, we would love to have corporate sponsors.
Sure.
We were planning small, just because we're such a small group. We got about 6 or 7 veterans in our group that's doing this, and so we wanted to kind of make it manageable. But if there's corporate sponsors out there that would love to support this, we're always looking for sponsorships. If you would like to support a monthly given, Higher Hopes Counseling can work with you on that.
And then Higher Hopes Counseling is where now?
It's in Royse City. They
It's
do
in
have,
Royse City,
they do
but-
have an office here in
Okay.
Greenville.
Right. Yeah,
at
they have
the-
one here.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
right.
women's shelter
Yeah.
here in Greenville.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Oh yeah, the shelter.
yeah, so they're actually branching out of Royse City, but Higher Hopes Counseling is who we go through. It's funded through the American Legion. American Legion will keep the funds. They are the ones that distribute the funds. But it's a wonderful program. You know, it's something near and dear to my heart. You know,
Yes.
like I said, coming back from Iraq, I think one of the struggles a lot of veterans have coming back is we don't know how to cope.
Right. Because
And-
you see so many things, and it's just hard to even to talk about it.
Yeah, you see so much. You're under tremendous amount of stress for such an extended period of time that when you come back, you know, I joined the Army in 1995, went to Iraq in 2003, so I had been in the military a while.
Right.
And you train for years for that moment to go into combat, right? And so you build up to this crescendo moment where you're doing what you intended to do, and when you come back home, it doesn't feel the same.
It doesn't.
It doesn't feel the
Yeah.
same. You initially have that high, but after that high of coming back home, you struggle. You
get
I couldn't
depressed.
sleep.
Yeah.
I had severe anxiety, depression. I felt I had this worthless feeling. You get inside your head, and that's the thing with
Yes.
with veterans. You getting them out into the communities and doing things is so important, because when they stay home, you get inside your head, and little things become these big things, and then it
Yes.
snowballs. And that was where I was at in my life for a long period of time, and I honestly just got tired of it. I said, I don't want to live like this
So
anymore.
how did you get started
That
to do
was
that?
what you were thinking long. So how did you get? Yeah.
So for me, there was a couple of things. It wasn't just any one thing. For me, I sat down and wrote out what I went through, and I wrote down. Writing was really helpful. People told me to do this for a long period of time, and I was just like, that ain't going to help me any. But sure enough, it really did make a difference. And plus, I wanted my kids to have something that would tell them, you know, this is what I went through, this is what I did. And so I wrote down my story. And then I got involved in an organization like the American Legion.
Okay.
And for me, it helped me in the sense I was able to get out of the house. I was very seclusive. I couldn't tell you anybody on my street. And I avoided large crowds. I did all this. Well, the American Legion kind of got me out of that comfort zone and allowed me to work in the lives of others. It gave me a mission again. You know, that was the struggle I had for the longest. And, motors, twin rotors. Twin Rotors is, that's a great mission for them.
I'm telling you, it
but
is.
For us, when we come out of the military, that's one of the things we're lacking is that mission, that sense of purpose. And
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
You just
that's
said
what
it,
the
sense of
purpose.
purpose.
Yes.
And you have a sense of purpose.
Yes.
It's that overwhelming remembrance
Yes.
that you have. You know?
Exactly.
And I just want to say thank you.
I
Not
know.
only for your service, but thank you for for letting us know from someone that's been there, you know, and that's the thing. And I didn't go there. I didn't see the action.
Right.
My
husband didn't either.
I didn't. You know, from 65 to 72, I never saw action, but I did see so many of our veterans come back into the same exact story, and a lot different then than it is now. And I can only imagine what could go through your mind. And I'll bring up a present man right here. I love him to death.
Yes,
as my business partner, Gabe Medina is a 100% unemployable, disabled former Marine. And we love him. I love him. But he's done things just like you. I don't know. Maybe not be as severe as yours, but it's that's the part that the people don't understand about veterans. The ones that did it. Ones that did it.
Right.
And thank you again. Thank you.
And so for me, it was getting back to making a difference again. You know, I made a difference in the military. And I wanted to make a difference in the lives of others, and I've been blessed to be in positions where I could do that, and that's what we're trying to do now. It's just help somebody else, lift somebody else.
Exactly.
Yes. Good.
That's so good. That's
we're going to take a commercial break. We're coming right back. She don't even know this, Jason, but I figured it out. We're coming right back for about 2 minutes of Gearheads for Christ. If you want to hear about Gearheads for Christ, you better come back to Ctfm right here at the Texan Theater Lobby Studio in downtown Greenville, Texas. And remember, the tea and coffee is on Sheila. Y'all come back. Woo! All right.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
And we are live at the Texan Lobby Studio in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare and Discount Wheel and Tire and Valvoline Express.
And on Tuesday is Ladies' Day.
And this is a quick impromptu special part of Ctfm. The young lady to our right is one Sparky, and she is the new content manager for Friendly Ctfm, Friendly Live, and a lot of other things. Sparky, thank you. Thank you. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about one, because we got one. I got a minute. We got a minute. We're going to get back. Talk about Gearheads for Christ, because it's. Go ahead.
Gearheads for Christ is what God put on my heart. Sorry, I hit the mic. To be in the community, and I am a gearhead. Anything 2 wheels, 4 wheels, dirt, racetracks, it doesn't matter. I love it all. So it gives me an opportunity to reach out to people in whatever we're doing, and that's what we need to do more of, is just be the church out in the community and not worry about a building with a name over the door. And that's how Gearheads for Christ came about. So we're doing cruising. And
didn't you just have one? It was a Wolf City or somewhere?
There was an event. We get together, and every month, actually, there's a rotation of cruise-ins. And so we will meet up somewhere else, and then we will take a group and meet to a quote cruise-in, which basically a cruise-in is just a casual car show. No prizes, no trophies, nothing.
Now, didn't you come from Celeste to?
Oh, let's see. I've gone from Celeste to Campbell last weekend and Wolf City and so forth. We did one. We did a cruise in last weekend to the Campbell Fire Department.
Right, Campbell Fire Department. They had a fish fry.
Right, and then on Tuesdays I've been off for the last couple weeks because I took a tumble.
Right.
And I'm not driving too much. I have Ian for my chauffeur, thankfully. But Tuesday nights we meet at the county courthouse and about 6 o'clock, and we pray for our community and pray for our country, and then we cruise out to the Farmersville Dairy Queen and enjoy some 99-cent tacos and ice cream.
There you go.
Well, I just wanted everybody to know because there's people that have heard about Gearheads for Christ. So thank you for all you do for us.
Yes,
thank you.
And just continue to do it because we can't do it without you. So,
that's right.
folks, today at noon, she's here.
Yep.
She is here. Rayan Grace
Yes,
is here.
I saw her.
I'm telling you, this is going to be a great show. Friendly Live is in the theater today at noon. It's all free. The T is on Friendly. Thank you, Sparky. Thank you.
Thank you.
Liz, thank you. Paula, thank you. Jason and Katie's already gone.
Yes.
Come to the show today. It's free. Ian, our producer today, and I guess our associate producer Gabe Medina, and where's Evan? And Evan, our roadie and Evan. Y'all come back next Wednesday right here because we got another great show on Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me. Remember, keep it in your boot.